So we are starting our webinar, and thanks again for joining us today. During today's webinar, we are going to introduce Chartrics, a PowerPoint add-in that helps market researchers to automate their reporting in PowerPoint and to easily create PowerPoint charts with Excel and SPSS raw data. During the webinar, we will present the tool, and after the webinar, we will have a Q&A session during which you can ask your questions by unmuting yourself, or you can type in your questions in the GoToWebinar questions panel anytime during the webinar, and during the Q&A session, we will answer them one by one. Thanks again for joining us, and the webinar will start now. Gary?
Thank you, Ala. Hello, everyone. And let's get started. Okay, to start with, I will introduce you a little bit our website, how you can download Chartrics app, and how you can learn it using our tutorials. First, that's our website, chartrics.com. Here you can see we have some action buttons. Try for free. You can click it, fill in your name and email address, and just download the app. And after you download, there will be an installation guide. You will need to follow the guide, and click the next, and finish buttons to have the application installed in your computer. Then in our website, you can see use cases. You can go over them to find if there is anything which is in your interest and to see how the application can be used. I just want to let you know that for one user, the application is for free forever, so you can download it and use it as long as you wish. And if you will need to use it like as a team, then you will need to contact the sales. Okay, moreover, as I told, we have some training materials, and first of all, training videos in YouTube. You will need to type Chartrics app. You will see our website. On the videos and playlist, we have the list of tutorials which shows how works the application in detail. Now let's go to the application itself and discuss it step by step. As I told, the application is a PowerPoint add-in, which means that we can say it sits on the PowerPoint itself. So I have already downloaded and installed the app, and after you do that, you will see a new tab in the PowerPoint called Chartrics. Clicking Chartrics will open all the tools and buttons which are used to connect SPSS and Excel raw data to your PowerPoint reports. To be able to use the application and the buttons, first you need to sign up and sign in. So right now I'm already signed in, so you can see sign out button for me, but for you it will be sign up. You just will need to click and fill in some information, and that's it. After you are there, all the buttons are active and you can start using. So a little bit overview how the application works and how it was built, why, and then we'll discuss the functionality. First of all, this is a cloud-enforced application, which means that the connection between PowerPoint and Excel or SPSS data happens through the Chartrics Cloud. Here you can see my cloud. I will show how it works in a minute. And this allows you to have the very strong and reliable connection. You will never lose any links between Excel or PowerPoint or SPSS and PowerPoint again. Then the idea of the application came from one of our clients, Counter Consulting, which is a leading company in the market research. Then we worked also with other companies. Now, let me show how you use the application. In the My Cloud, you need to go to My Cloud, create your account, which will be your client, and at each client you will have different projects. In the projects, you can either create, or if you already have created a project, what you need to do, you need to browse a PowerPoint like an existing one, or if you do not want to create on an existing one, you could start from a new button here on the left side. Then what you need is uploading data sets or workbooks. Today we are not going to talk about workbooks, but these are calculated Excel tables. And data sets are raw data. We'll show, and in today's webinar, we will explore how you connect this raw data to reports. Okay, to sum up, you will need to have your report and your data set under one project in the My Cloud. Now let me open an existing report. I just double click it, or I could use open button, which will open the existing PowerPoint. Okay, here it is. I will navigate to one of the charts, which is just a chart that I have inserted from this PowerPoint button. You can see all the PowerPoint charts are there. You can insert whatever you wish. Also, you could use Chartrics, the chart that Chartrics offers. Okay, now when we already have our data set on the project, I have browsed the data set to my project. Now it's time to connect this data set to the chart itself. To do that, you need to click on the chart and go to Chart Maker. You can go to Chart Maker also by right-clicking on your mouse and selecting Chart Maker from there. This will open a chart-making canvas. Please note that you are not leaving a PowerPoint environment. Everything is done in PowerPoint, and here, whatever you do, it will instantly be applied to PowerPoint. First of all, at the top left, you can see Select Dataset. It opens a list in the drop-down. This list is a dataset that I have already saved in my project under My Cloud. Okay, I select them. Then this will automatically populate, bring in all the variables. These are maybe your survey questions or other type of variables that you have in your raw data. When I want to create a crossing, I just need to drag the variable to the charting canvas. And here it is, like I have my variable with genders, female and male. If I want to cross it with other, let's say job category, I just drag and drop it to columns. Now I have the crossing ready. Just let me click OK, and for you to see how this everything is applied to my chart. You can see there it is, chart is created instantly. Let me go back. Now we will explore a little bit more what we can do in Chart Maker. First of all, on the left, we have a toolbar, which is expandable. You can expand it. And the first one is switching rows and columns. You just change the position of rows and columns, the variable position, which will change the view in the canvas. You can clear everything, or you can clear filter, sort, formatting, if you have already applied it. Now we will apply, and you can see what I mean. Then we have conditional formatting. This allows you to create a condition formatting based on a specific condition. You can apply new rules. So, for example, I want to apply this rule on my columns, or better rows. Then I select all categories. From all categories, I write a condition. Let's say, whenever I see that the number is bigger than 60, I want to paint it in red. The labels will be painted in red. There it is. Moreover, if I want to also paint the fill color, which is let's say the cells themselves, let's make them blue or maybe something lighter. and click OK. Here it is. Okay, the same way I will do other manipulations, and whenever I am done, I just click OK, everything is applied to my chart. Here I have totals, column totals, row totals. Let's click column totals. There it is, the total is there. Moreover, I can show the numbers as row numbers, the counts. I can change them to percentages, show the percentages, and more options. I'm going back to row numbers. That is what you can do using the left toolbar. Of course, you can go and explore it in more detail. As I told, the application is for free for one user, so you can easily try it out. Also, use our trainings. Everything about this toolbar you can see there in detail. Then, for example, I want to add a more layer and make this crossing like 3-dimensional, not 2-dimensional. And I want to add a home type there. And there it is. You can see it's there. I have a bigger table now, and I want to filter out some of them. Again, I drag the home type to my filter, and there it is. I just don't want to see multiple family and townhouses. And I click OK. And there it is. More options we have. There are two ways you can use some of the functionals. First, under this arrow, we have some functional. You can go just clicking on this arrow or right-clicking to your mouse. You will see hide, exclude, and sort. Hiding will hide any category you wish. Excluding will just exclude it from there, and sorting allows to change the order of these variable categories in the table. Let's say I can change them by from ascending to descending, and here it is. Or I can use any other options available. So again, you can go and dive deeper in the options, but I just want to show the manual one. I know that there is a lot of issues for PowerPoint users when they want to reorder the category labels, and now with Chartrics it's very easy. You can see I have it here. I just can drag and drop, or can use arrows on the right. And that's it. It will change the order of my variable categories. Moreover, let me show you more functional on the variables. On home type, I can again right-click, and here I will have more possibilities and capabilities. I can rename it. I can duplicate, create a new one. So this will allow me to do different manipulation on a duplicate, and I will not corrupt the original data. Then I have aliases. And using aliases, I can just rename anything. So I have multiple family. I just want it to be multiple. And that's it. Mobile home, I want mobile. Single family is single. And that's it. I just click OK. Now you can see all the names are changed. The next interesting functionality is group and replace. Let's go and do this on a different variable. So here we have job category. I will do it on that. Group and replace. Now I want to merge different categories into one. Let's say managerial, sales and office, and service into one. Group and click service. I just rename it. So all of these types are services for me. Then I can just select control and keep control selected. Then choose other two options. Again, select group and give a name I want. I'm naming it test for us to see it. And that's it. Let's click OK. This instantly creates a new variable. And why is so? Because we don't want to corrupt the original one. And it is there. Let me just drag this job, new variable, job category to the canvas. And here you can see I have less categories. I have test, I have service, and that's it. Okay, when you do all these manipulations, you just click OK. Everything is instantly applied to your PowerPoint chart. Moreover, what I want to show is that we also use work with numeric variables. It can be profit, costs, some, I don't know, incomes, etc. You just can, we use different aggregations with them. So for example, you can do sum, average, median, count, min, max, standard deviation, etc. And again, show this on your chart. This is all about ChartMaker. So to summarize, what ChartMaker does is it creates a link between your raw data and your PowerPoint charts. But when it does this, it also creates it gives you really nice tools to easily create a crosstabs, do filtering, formatting, sorting, etc. And so you don't need to go, for example, to Excel to create pivot tables and work with them. So it's very easy with ChartMaker to do simple manipulations and create a link between your SPSS or Excel data to your PowerPoint charts. But after, what is the interesting charts like new data set, and for a new city or newer project, you just go to report update, you replace the data source, and when you do so, like you have the old data set, you select the new data set and click update. And this will update all your charts or your PowerPoint presentation with a new data set, and you will have your PowerPoint within just seconds. Okay, then more here, as I told, you can see video tutorials. You click this button and you will be redirected to our tutorials. You can contact support if you have any type of questions, anything. We are there for you. And that's it for today's webinar, and you are welcome to ask your questions.